My name is Kim Ottley, and I'm the Vice President of Public Policy for the Chamber of Commerce of Southwest Indiana. Today I have the pleasure of interviewing David Gibson, who is a candidate seeking election to the office of school board. Please note that the same set of questions will be used for all candidates running for this office. Welcome, David.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ready to get started?
Never.
Okay. Just for the record, state your name, the office you're seeking, and your current employment position.
My name is David Gibson. I'm for School Board District 3.
Okay.
I work at Casino National. I'm a dealer there, so I understand how much education really emphasizes on kids, because I do a lot of math. You do a lot of math over there because people think it's easy, but you look at the cards, you gotta know 6, 7, 8 weeks, 21. You have to know right there then. But and I got a son. He's at Cedar Hall. He'll be in 4th grade, and I got a son at Central. He just started freshman. He's scared to death.
All right. David, what actions would you propose as a school board member to retain our existing teachers?
They need more benefits search around for good pay. I mean, good pay and good benefits are about the best only thing you can give to keep our teachers in line. And boy, it sounds easier when I throw it down.
That's okay. All right. There was an article in the Courier Press that talked about I-STEP test scores, and it said that among Indiana's 293 public schools, or school districts, EVSC was 278 in its percentage of students who passed both language arts and math sections. Now, as the I-STEP test scores have been increasing here in Evansville, what actions do you propose to continue the positive upswing and guard against complacency?
To get the I-STEP test, you should get your, not just a teacher, but you should get your family in. Because I keep my sons, I have one homework, and you don't just, not just the teachers, because they got enough on their own, but they got 26, 25 kids in a classroom, they got to teach. But you can go one-on-one with your own kid, and you can teach him more and emphasize it more for an hour time after I'm trying to, one-on-one with your son, my 2 sons, after school, because it's still, then you say, hey, then you can reward your sons.
So you can review it with your child after school. Okay.
The teachers and I reward English, a lot more English and a lot more math. That's
okay.
Because I talked to a school, I'm a clerk at the dollar store. She said she had to go through 500 applicants to get one good person. And she said she couldn't do it because they didn't have the aptitude for the job as a cashier to count back money. And that's one reason I'm with my sons and say, hey, I want you to have a good education. I want them to succeed. I don't want them to fall back. That's why I'm running for school board. For my sons and anybody else's kids.
Okay. Now that EVSC has dipped into the rainy day fund for existing projects, how do you propose for those funds to be replenished, or do you believe that they should be?
I'm not sure. I ain't looked at the fund, see how much was taken out. If it's just like a little bit, if their funds were 200,000 and they only took 10,000, I wouldn't worry about it. But if it's like half, you have to replenish it. I'm not sure I would go about doing it if you have to raise taxes, or I'm not sure yet. I have to look into their funds and see what.
Okay. What items, if you know, would you add to or trim off of the school budget?
Oh, boy. I don't know. I hadn't seen the school budget, so I
Right.
wouldn't, there's always fat to trim somewhere. You can always, and I'm not, either you're gonna take somebody off or help somebody, either way on that. There's no, you can't,
Can't win.
no, you can't.
All right. Now that the state law requires that teachers be evaluated, what do you think about it, and how would you go about implementing that?
Okay. All right, say you got a teacher in algebra. I would test her in algebra and see what she would emphasize her skills in that. And if any up-to-date things that she would, or he would, in the process, I would emphasize what they would in that area. If they're kindergarten, or I would specify in that area, whatever they're.
Okay. How do you feel about teachers not being part of the union?
Oh boy, that's a hard topic. That is a very, so that's how we got a union at our legal union, so I understand. And there's a lot of people, it's a 50-50 split on our people that work here. Some of them don't want to be in it because they got to pay the dues, and if they don't want to be in it, I would emphasize, yes, it'd be up to the person, but then they wouldn't get the benefits of the union either, so it'd be up to the person.
Okay. Well, David, I greatly appreciate your time today. If you have a campaign website or contact information that you'd like to share, please do so now.
Okay, my name is Dave Gibson, dgibson at 652@gmail.com. That's on my phone, so you can contact me, or 812-484-2677 is my phone number if you need to contact me, or no. It's a hard job.
Okay, well, thanks again for your participation.
Thank you.